I am Bishop Tesfaselassie Medhin from Ethiopia, Catholic Diocese of Adigrat. It is my great pleasure to participate in this Climate Vulnerable Forum Summit online, a panel with you. And it is a great concern of life and death that so many countries are now highly vulnerable to the warming planet. The consequences are disastrous, already seen in the lives of nature and in the lives of peoples. And in this scenario, the role of faith actors in pushing the all stakeholders to act on this climate change addressing situations. The ambition for climate and achieving the justice goal is the ultimate role and mission of faith actors. I believe that the Catholic Church and all other faith actors have a mission to save God's creation, to speak for justice, and that the achievement for the goals on which the scientists and humanity has believed that is going to crunch the continuity of life on Earth, on the planet. Pope Francis in Laudato Si has called that the solutions are of importance and urgency, and it can also only happen by common agreement in solidarity and unified action. For this, the member countries for Climate Vulnerable Forum Summit are called also to push forward, along with other humanity, that the Paris Agreement to halt the growth of temperature and to maintain it below 1.5 degrees centigrade. This urgency means life and death, both for humans and for livestock. As an example, in my country, Ethiopia, the policy both of the government and of the faith actors is very much focused in solving this with strategic solutions that are to be seen globally also as a solution. Focus on the renewable energy, and then the development that is based on consumerism and mass production has by the developed countries calls for another transformation of the lifestyle. When I can imagine in the metropolitan cities of the developed world, the cost of garbage removal of big city is almost a budget of one developing country, and this is extremely exemplar, visible thing of what is produced, what is thrown is more, and that is also something which contributes to the destruction of the balanced ecosystem and pollution. The seas, the rivers, the air, and all these have more impact on the poor people. The developed countries and communities may have for the time being, some coping potential, but finally they also will be losers. But already at hand in the Pacific area, island cities are already submerged with the rising water levels. In dry areas, the desertification is expanding, and also big companies, multinational companies, mining companies, this destruction of the natural forests, especially in the equatorial regions like Amazonia, like Congo Basin, and also southeastern Pacific areas, then this kind of problems that happen in one part of our planet is something that is also a chain consequence on other. Therefore, the role of youth, the role of faith actors and faith groups mobilizing this climate justice, ecological justice, and a move for the transformation, for a change in style of life is of utmost importance and ethical imperative that does not have to delay, but something that has to be observed very fast and in a systemic approach, or addressing the root causes. Therefore, in a very recent statement, the bishops in Rome have proposed the entire Continental Bishops' Conference of the Catholic Church, and also the rest of humanity has to follow the principles that give respect to nature, respect to environment, respect to life continuity, and the application of Laudato Si principles in general for the care for our home planet. The cry of the earth and the cry of the poor are one. They are one and they need one solution. The most impacted communities in agricultural, food security, water resource, and health sectors is the most affected and the most impacted part. Therefore, with this in view and with this situation, the panelists today, we have a common message to portray, that the Climate Vulnerable Forum Summit by heads of governments of member states is a grand call that we make, that this respect for the agreement that was done in Paris for controlling and contributing to the halting of the rising warming of the planet, and also for the environmental protection, focusing on the renewable energy and development that is of more justice, equitable distribution, equitable access to the resources of the earth. With this message, I wish that the common message of this panel could reach the ears and the hearts of all those who could follow this short message. God bless you, God bless our planet, and God bless all those who work for the care and concern of our common home, the planet, the earth.